2117. N. Now this one here is going to go right down here inside on the edge of the wall. And you got two ways. You can put it in this way, or you can put it in down here on this side. I'm going to just reach in here with my finger and I kind of set the O-ring kind of like oblong on it, and I push it into the side with my finger. And it'll be setting in like that, where I can push the edge down. If you don't get it caught on your finger. And I can push the edge down and it'll snap inside. Once I got that, I have a couple more O-rings and then that one will be ready. I have the smaller top ones, which are the 2004s. They kind of seal up all the air pilots that move everything around. Now, I'll just get them all kind of lubed up a little bit to start, and then slide them on the top, or I can just slide them right into the grooves. And then take a little bit of a white layer across the top. And now this one here is ready to be assembled. Now I will get the seals for the locking sleeve, which when I look up over here, it's listed two different numbers right here in the corner where you can see it marked out on your print. 9 to 150 and 110, 152. So I'll use up the other 150 for one groove and the 152 for the other. Now, you can see the difference in size, so you know the smaller one's going to go on the inside groove and the larger one's on the outside. Now, pop this one in, hold it in my finger and just slide these over. Now slide this one over the top. Get that all set. Now that one's ready. Now, what I'm going to do Let's get the piston. The piston's going to get a glide ring too. Gets the other 127, and then it gets an outside glide ring. Which is a 547128. Now, you can match these up and you know that it fits right around the O-ring. So what I'm going to do, lube up the O-ring, put it on the piston, and then I'm going to take and we'll hold the glide ring in the groove with my thumb, and I'm going to push my fingers and it snaps the glide ring on. Now, you've guessed, I have to seat that glide ring. Now that glide ring goes there. That glide ring is going to go right in here, and I've already lubed it up. Now there's a little air pocket right here. I always check that just to make sure nothing's sticking out with my finger that would cut the glide ring or the O-ring as it was going in there. Now I'll take my piston out of here because it's sat long enough to where I should be able to get it in and out of there. And I will seat. First I'll put a little bit of this. I noticed that this piece here is going to go inside of an O-ring in here already. So you want to make sure that's lubricated there. Now I'll take it and just kind of wiggle it back and forth. Seems to be a little bit tight. You can see where it's pushing up right there as I'm trying to get it inside of here. It's got a recess right here that lifts it up to where it's going to seal on the side there. It's a nice little taper, okay? So if it isn't going to go in right away, I'm going to have to press the edges down with the side of my pick on this one. What I do is I'm pushing it this way, so I want to take and go along the edge kind of pushing the seal's edge, smoothing it out, pushing it down on the groove. I'm not doing it with a lot of force. I'm just kind of like rounding it off right there, because you got the O-ring pushing it out as you're trying to put it in. So it's going to fight it a little bit. Once I do that edge, I do the other side. Get them both smooth. Okay, and give it a try. Doesn't seem to wanna, it's trying to lift out right there again. So, I'll do this again until I get it. Put it on the plastic where I can slide. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can't do that again. Yeah, it seems it wants to push out.
And it's sort of lubed up so it sort of can slide in there a little bit?
Oh yeah, it's got lube on it. These glide rings like to fight. They're not the easiest things to. Okay, it's starting. It's getting ready. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these off for right now. Usually I can get it on the first, maybe second try. Try it again here. Try moving the O-ring up just a little bit. Sometimes twisting it a little bit helps. Okay, let's go the other way. Move the O-ring down. Okay. And yeah, this here is the hardest part of doing these. Most of our customers say these glide rings are boogers. And you can see why. They take some work.